So we have here another solution stoichiometry problem, and so as with all of these stoichiometry problems, we're going to start with the 10 grams of the substance we're reacting with. The reason I'm starting with this and not with the concentration is the concentration is really more of a conversion factor than a starting amount. What you think is, I'm going to need more acid if I have more of this chemical. I'll need less acid if I have less of this chemical, but this is really our starting amount. So we're trying to figure out how much acid I need to react. Well, this is talking about calcium carbonate, but in order to figure out how much acid I need, I have to do the relationship between these in the stoichiometry problem. And with all stoichiometry problems, we need to then figure out how many moles of this chemical we have. It's useless to have this in grams. So I'm going to first find the molar mass of CaCO3, which is basically 100. I'm going to round to 100. I really should get it to the decimal point, but anyway, 1 mole of CaCO3 is about 100 grams. That's the molar mass of CaCO3. Now I say, okay, what is the relationship between moles of CaCO3 and HCl? So according to this, every 1 mole of CaCO3 is going to require 2 moles of HCl. So that means every 1 mole of CaCO3, it'll take 2 moles of HCl to neutralize it. Okay, so I now know how many moles of acid I need, which is good, but I can't just measure out acid in moles. I measure it out in volume. And according to this statement, the concentration I have is that there are 0.25 moles of HCl for every liter of HCl solution I use. So, how many liters of HCl solution will I need? According to this, so there are 0.25 moles of HCl for every 1 liter of HCl solution. So now I will just calculate out this fence post. So 10 times 2 divided by 100 and divided by 0.25. I will need 0.8 liters of HCl, and that will fully react my 10 grams of CaCO3. So I highly recommend you use a fence post for this type of problem. I think it really sets up well if you're being careful about marking your units, including what chemical you're talking about, because you can see everything canceled. Grams of CaCO3, moles of CaCO3, moles of HCl, and then you're left with liters of acid. So that's really the best way to go about this.